All right, we have more news coming in this morning. Karnataka sees amendment of Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. The state government had sent 23 suggestions to Home Minister Amit Shah last year. None of them have been taken into consideration and implemented in the legislation. The government is of an opinion that Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita in the present form can't be implemented fully. Government feels hunger strike against the government is an offence under the new law, while suicide is not a crime. State government doesn't agree with these views. Final decision is going to be taken by the CM and by the cabinet is what we know. Nagarjun Dwarkanath is getting us more details on that story. Give us more details about what exactly are the sticking points as far as the Karnataka government is concerned and about the fact that their suggestions have not been incorporated.
In fact, in December to October last year, Sneha, there was communication between the state government, the law ministry of the state government, as well as the home ministry of the union government as to what are the suggestions that can be implemented or what are the policies that has to be put in place for the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita legislation. And what the Karnataka government is of an opinion that they had sent 23 suggestions to be implemented and none of them have been taken into consideration. For example, hunger strike against any government is a crime under the new law, but not suicide is what the law minister of Karnataka is feeling. So hence, the government of Karnataka is contemplating right now to have amendments to the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita to state specific and pass the legislation here as well. So the decision will be taken by the chief minister as well as the cabinet. The final ball will be in the court of the government, and the upcoming session, the monsoon session, starts from July 15th in Karnataka, will see all the political fight because this Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita will be a talking point of the legislation here.
All right, I'm going to thank you for the moment for getting us those details, Nagarjun Dwarkanath, with that report. India's new criminal laws have now come into effect, deemed as a replacement for the British era colonial laws. These new laws, 3 of them, focus on justice more than punishment. But there are caveats in these laws that are concerning. The opposition claims they were passed without a proper debate in Parliament. We're decoding these 3 new laws in this report.
The Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam and the Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita, India's new criminal laws, come into effect. They have replaced the British-era criminal laws that had seen many amendments and changes over the years. The new laws have many good features and some concerns as well. You can now file an FIR in any police station in state or union territory where crime is committed. There will be no arrest for offences with punishment of less than 3 years without permission from officers of DSP rank or above. Charge sheet must be filed within 19 days of complaint. The courts can extend this time limit by another 90 days. Courts must give verdict within 30 days of starting trial. There will be complete video recording of any search or seizure conducted by police. Automatic bail will be granted to under trials who have served more than half of maximum sentence for their offence. 10 years jail for hit and run. There will be a witness protection program in sensitive cases. Community service as a form of punishment for petty offences gets the nod. Statement of sexual assault survivor will be recorded at home by woman magistrate. Here comes the concerns. The police can seek 15-day custody anytime within 90 days of arrest. This could mean up to 90 days in prison. Bail is still not the rule, jail is still not the exception, as there is no option for default bail. Digital devices such as phones, laptops, etc. can be seized during investigation. The police get powers to attach any property deemed to be proceeds of crimes. Provisions related to terror, organized crime could be misused. New clauses that cover sedition are very broad and prone to misuse. The opposition claims that the laws were bulldozed as the MPs were suspended when they passed by the Parliament. Home Minister Amit Shah claimed that the new laws were passed after wide consultations.
मैंने 2020 में सभी सांसदों को पत्र लिखकर उनके सुझाव मांगे थे, सभी मुख्यमंत्रियों को पत्र लिखकर उनके सुझाव मांगे थे, सभी सुप्रीम कोर्ट के सम्मानीय न्यायाधीशों को पत्र लिखकर उनके सुझाव मांगे थे। सभी हाई कोर्ट के चीफ जस्टिस को पत्र लिखकर सुझाव मांगे थे।
Cases under the new laws were filed in many states on Monday. In Delhi, the police booked a street vendor for alleged obstruction near a road in the first case under the BNS. With Nalini Sharma, Bureau Report, India Today.